is you know that it's something that you want to get.
Yeah, definitely. I actually don't have that one yet. Do you have that already?
Not yet.
Not
I'll
yet.
be picking it up today.
Yeah, we'll catch up on that one. But yeah, the upcoming match is going to be Team Secret versus Vivo Kidstar. Team Secret already played 2 matches from yesterday, and VKS 2 matches as well. Both of them has a 1-0 score, and both of them also needs to secure at least 2 to 3 matches for them to have a strong chance in securing the top 4. And let's go back to the seeding that you have mentioned a while ago. Although we have some teams who have already secured top 4, like that of LGD, specifically for this group, seeding is very important because the top seed will be able to select who are going to be their opponent for the group stage, for the knockout stage.
Absolutely. And Team Secret, they are not in the best of spots at the moment. They are kind of in the middle of the pack. So Shisan, Azar, Xuan, TNX, Sun, and Yuhan, they all want to try and find the win. They try and get themselves as high up as possible so that they can avoid the stronger opponents on the other side of the groups. I mean, they are in Group A, so they'll be facing up against an opponent from Group B, and that you don't want to face up against the likes of the KPL Dream Team in the first round. So these Malaysian boys, they have something to prove. They have something to fight for, and their opponents as well, Vivo Keystars, this is not the spot that they were thinking they would be at in this point of the groups.
Yeah, that's so true. And actually from Team Secret as well, we have yet to see Azar play with the team. I mean, play in an actual match because they've been keeping him at the back. So I wonder if there's going to be some surprises in the lineup. But let's take a look at the lineup of Vivo Kidsstars. Up next is going to be Supinao. We have Weisizer, One, Niyap, Danny, and Mayna. They showed us some great plays from a while ago, but apparently they have yet to play 3 more matches in order to get the sweet spot on the top 4. Just 2 to 3 wins would be something that that will actually allow them to get into that spot.
Yeah, they are facing up against a tough opponent in this match, which is Team Secret. The last time these 2 teams met, Team Secret defeated them 3-0 during the Season 2 Invitational. Yeah. And 2 of those games were pretty one-sided as well. So, Vivo Keystars, hopefully they've been able to learn from that matchup. But, the audience has put their thoughts in. This is the STC Play vote. You can vote for your favorite teams in stcplay.gg. It was 36% to Team Secret and 64% to Vivo Keystars, which is surprising since that the last time they met, like I said, 3-0 for Team Secret.
Yeah, that's so true. But then again, maybe let's talk about the tiebreaker possibility on this particular Group A.
Oh yeah.
So again, on this particular stream, we are swapping between each of the group. Right now, we are about to witness Team Secret versus Vivo Kidstar. So I think for the tiebreaker possibility, since we've got a lot of 1-0s in here between TS, Vitality, and VKS, I think these are kind of also the teams that we have to look forward to, because if they end up on a 2-3 or 3-2 records, we might see also that scenario of a tiebreaker possibility. But what do you think are the odds between these 3 teams right now? Who has the higher chance in actually getting the top 4 spot?
Well, I think Team Secret has probably is the one in the best spot right now. Seeing that their current matchup, if they take this win against Vivo Keystars, they'll be sitting pretty comfortably in the 2nd spot. And Vivo Keystars, if they take this, if they lose here, they will be rough, because now they are on the verge of not making it to the playoffs if they lose a couple of those matches. And also Vivo Keystars, they have a much tougher schedule ahead of them as well. They have yet to play against LGD, which have been dominating all their opponents so far. So I would say, Team Secret, as long as they can take this win, they look secured. But if Vivo Keystars get this win, then we might have a much more interesting day ahead of us.
Wow. We'll feature that. Yes, actually, the 3rd tier is going to be VKS again. But let's head forward to our draft. Again, this is a best-of-1 round-robin series. We are now seeing actually a priority on the pick on the Mai Shiranui. As for the bans, we can see that Long, Lady Jen, both of these 2 heroes as well, and Ogran 2 are actually quite open for picking as well.
Those are available for them to go for. but you know, it's the Long has had mixed results yesterday. The Organ as well. We've seen teams both do very well with them and also kind of falter a little bit. So it's going to be interesting to see how they will go with the bans and picks. It will be the Long for the side of VKS in the hands of Sasser later on. So it's a newer hero for him, I would say. It's not something that he's had a lot of experience playing, but hey, you know, these players, they can play anything you can give their hands on.
Maybe, you know, this is like some kind of a secret. Maybe it changed in one night. We'll have to find out. But yeah, pick of plays and at the same time engage. Definitely that's and access to the back line. We so far can see that on the first 3 picks of Team Secret already with an addition of Musashi and the lane. Meanwhile, in terms of engage, I think we have to look on that one on VKS. Yes, there's a Lady Jen, but this is not something, of course, like the type of hero that would dive. Definitely she can set up something, but I think they have to add something like a layer that could actually at least give some protection to Long or the Lady Jen. But yeah, we're not done with the draft, but we can see the bans on the U1 as well as on the Lady Jen already. What do you think about this bans? Are they targeting particular heroes already or particular players?
They have to look in the jungles right now, which is Danny's next upcoming pick here. So Team Secret will be banning out the Yu Huan, which pairs up very nicely with the Delia. VKS needs to take out a support as well as a marksman, and they do take out the Lady Sunda as well as the Marco Polo. So in terms of the marksman pool, you're pretty much left with the substandard marksman out there. I mean, you've got the Huang Zhong, you've got the Diren Jie if you want to go for that, and those aren't like top tier right now, but those are the only options that are available to them.
Yeah, because we can see 3 bans on the farm laners already, and of course Long is there too. Well, we've seen some DRNG plays from yesterday. I wonder if this is something that they will resort into. I mean, Consort Yu, we have not seen her. That's gonna be an interesting pick if ever they would want to go through. But then again, it's most likely like that of a pick of play style if they're gonna be having that on the side of Team Secret. But we've seen that the pick of play style work from yesterday's matches on several different teams. So I think again for that one, it's just going to be all about the execution. But we were looking for a frontliner on the side of VKS, someone who can flank, someone who can actually dive on a particular target. They have secured in here the Dharma. Do you like where VKS is going so far in here with their lineup?
It does help them with the solo pickoffs, but also it means that, you know, their team fight is going to be a lot weaker. They're going to have to rely on Danny to be the initiator on whatever jungle hero he picks. I think for Danny, he'll probably go for something like a Jing or a Luna that's left in the pool for them if VKS wants a bit more magic damage. But those 2 heroes do not help out in the frontlining department. So, you know, Team Secret, they're going to have a much easier time reaching the backlines. And they will lock in the Diren Jie as well as the Mozu for the side of Team Secret. So a lot of single target here for the Malaysian squad.
Yeah, that's so true. But then again, I gotta love the CC that they have in here. I mean, solid stun coming from Diren Jie. What more coming from the Cannon Blast is definitely spammable from the Matsu. And of course, you gotta be very careful if in the middle lane as a Lady Jen. I mean, Lady Jen, although she is actually the top highly contested hero picks mostly, but the win rate is kind of low, you know what I mean? But so I think now it just like will matter on how she's gonna protect herself from the ambush from the Mai Shiranui. But then again, I love the pokes coming from TS, and at the same time the engage, the dive that they can do with the Musashi and access to backline with the Elaine. But the Menki, wrapping up the composition of VKS, we've seen some good, I mean, not highlight worthy plays from Menki yesterday, but it worked. Like some wins from this Menki. What do you think? Why have they decided on this Menki for the side of VKS?
Well, remember earlier I was talking about them needing a little bit more damage. That's why, you know, the Luna or the Jing does make sense. But here, Team Secret decided to go the side of VKS. They decided to go on the other route, which is, you know, they do lack frontlining as well. So they decide to use a tankier jungler on with the Menki. He does provide a little damage. He's not a fantastic damage dealer. but his role is mainly to disrupt the back lines and also act as a semi-tank in towards the front. So, just two sides of the same coin. Team Secret will have to deal with that Mankey early on, but the damage output coming from the side of VKS is not huge in the early game, not at all.
And Mankey is quite fast to rotate, so I wonder if there's gonna be a lot of visits on the side lanes. We'll just have to find out. I think the most especially if they want to empower the lane right off the bat on the early stages. So, but yeah, again, this is our first series, but second series technically for our stream. This is TS versus Vivo Stars, and beside with me is Zero. So Zero, what do you think about the laning phases that we have, between the mid lane as well as in the bottom lane?
They're putting both marksmen in the bottom lane, which means that the rotations are gonna come from the Lady Zen as well as the Moses early on both sides, but it's gonna be pretty passive. There's not a lot of Q potential. We might see a couple of jungle invades on towards the Musashi to stop him having a good start, or even towards the top lane against the Dharma to make sure that he doesn't he gets a good lane against the lane. But other than that, it's gonna be just mainly on these rotations to see which team can catch their opponents off guard.
Yeah, and both of the junglers right now are actually rotating towards the same path. So we might expect in here a tussle. Just curious who's going to be able to go for an ambush or a surprise attack. But seems like both of them are actually being very careful on what they want to do. So we're not seeing an action maybe up until someone just go for a misplaced location, or maybe some 1v1 miracle happens on the top or in the bot.
And this is the Elaine Heaven Blade skin. Absolutely beautiful. Make sure you get it. Oh, look at that. Look at those effects. Shen is actually absolutely bullying. Just bullying Niap in that clash lane. And that's the lane that they really need to help out for the side of VKS.
Yes, that's so true. And again, no action as of yet. I guess everyone's just, because since they are in a not so good position right now for day-to-day, they just want to wait for their power spike. They have to make sure that they have a good formation, that they, for example, this Lady Jen gonna be waiting in the bush and set up a good play onto that one. But I guess with the early game potential, maybe coming from, actually everyone's pretty balanced, I would say, in here. No one's really being can be highlighted going for the gun. So I think this is how they are respecting their composition too, which I think is very good for both of the teams. But oof, we can see Masa actually getting poked down by the members of VKS in the bot.
Yeah, and that kind of trade is always going to benefit the side of VKS. They've got so much healing with the Dalia and the Long there in the bottom lane. The Diren Jake can't really stand against all the constant poke and pressure from those two heroes. So he's keeping up in terms of farm, but he's not able to really harass out the Long and Dalia out of the lane.
But in here, we actually have a 2v2 tussle ongoing onto the top side. Getting frozen in here is Niap, able to flash away, but then again, he is going to be the first blood of that lane. Gonna go for that death at sunset. He's still under the tower, getting damage from that one, but will be safe thanks also to that passive of that Lady Jen. But onto the bot side, we see a 2v2 tussle ongoing as well, folks, here and there. White Sizer in here, gonna go for that infinite vastness just to disengage and be safe. 1-4-0 so far on both of the clashes that we've seen on top and bot.
Yeah, they did manage to force out the dragon from Sasser, which means that he cannot play as aggressive as he liked. He had to pop it to avoid the thing in the box, but he doesn't lose his life, which is that's exactly what he's looking for. But he might be in danger here, and he's not gonna be able to help out in this Tyrant. Team Secret's gonna be able to get that first.
Yeah, that's so true, but we now can see the Overlord also still available. Although they've got in here the Chain Lightning buff, they're not gonna be going for any engage. I think they want to buy time, at least to respect the damage potential coming from their carries Long and DRNG in here. So I think just go for that play safe unless you are sure, 100% sure that you have the advantage. But for the meantime, oh, look at it, the invade coming from the side of TS. Actually, I wasn't sure. Oh, they were actually able to steal that Azure Golem from the side of Team VKS. That is a good play coming from the side of TS.
Yeah, that's gonna be annoying for Danny, who needs that cooldown reduction to continuously poke and harass in the lane. So not gonna be feeling too good about that, but hey, maybe they get some sort of invade on the enemy side himself. But bottom lanes, there's a lot of pressure. This tier 1 tower is gonna go down.
Definitely gonna go down. Again, the Infinite Vastness made use to actually... Will he actually just go for an engage? But no, I thought he's gonna be disengaging. But then you can look at the super low HP on the side of VKS. These are like 2 members super low on HP. But then again, look at Sun, super low on HP. Oh, will still survive this leader of Felt. But then again, a double kill going to Shishan right out there. Wow, so far the early game is looking so good for the side of TS.
Yeah, Long just did so much damage in that fight. Really, just how Mai Shanui should be playing early on, aggressive, really going in. And somehow Sun did manage to survive with an inch of his health. That was just absolutely crazy. And that gives Team Secret a great lead going on, heading in towards the mid game.
Yeah, that's so true. You know what? I think, like you're right. I mean, during the drafting phase, Whitesider, it seems like he is not super confident on making use of the Long. 2 times already, he had to use it, the Infinite Vastness ultimate, to actually disengage. And when he actually wanted to go for an engage, it did not connect onto the proper target. So, but yeah, and again, this was the successful invade coming from the side. Oh, this is... I thought it was still the replay. Another good invade coming from the side of TS. And I think, you know, even though they weren't able to secure the buff, at least they were able to, you know, just annoy and the rotation, annoy the Mankey on the rotation that he is doing right now. Danny doesn't have his Kaiser in here, so I think this is kind of a different Danny play we're seeing right now.
3,000 net worth being taken here in the lead for the side of Team Secret, and they will get the Overlord as well. That's going to help them push out the lanes and also allow Team Secret to play very aggressive. They want this mid-tier 1 tower. 4 heroes from the side of VKS trying to stall them out. It forces Danny to pop his ultimate as well to back away from that. So that's going to be the Mankey without his ultimate for the next upcoming fight, and they are not going to be in a good spot. But here, back lines. Lane.
Yes, being accessed already in the back line. Lane doing a good job in creating that space. The rest of the members of Team Secret are actually going for the tower take. But here we can see they're not even the Suwon still taking a lot of damage. He will fall down. But then again, that created still a space for the rest of the members of Team Secret to go for the jungle invade and go for other objectives. Maybe rotate towards the mid and finally take that one out. But the question is, do they have enough minion waves in here? They do still have the Vanguard, but they gotta respect, of course, the rest of the members of Team VKS still on that part of the map, since they don't have Shuwon as well. Oh, look at this one! What a play coming from the Mai Shanui, but unfortunately, she will also be shut down by Shihan in their 1-for-1 trade on that wall. But we're not yet even done with the team fights in here because the rest of the members of Team Secret are still going for the fight. But Whitesider just going for the free hit, dealing a lot of damage in here. Double kill, but more fights. They're not even done in here. More kills coming from Shuwon in here. Death at Sunset is gonna kill off Niap in the process. I think they need to back away. They need to give us a breathing room in here in the caster's desk.
Yeah, I think VKS is very happy about that, how that engage happened. They got 3 kills, all of them being given to Sasser pretty much. So that's going to allow your Long to reach his critical mass very soon. That is a little bit of a uncommon mistake here coming from the side of Team Secret. Sure, they don't lose too much of a network lead, but that you do not want to funnel gold on towards the Long. You want to slow him down as much as possible, but this Long is starting to reach epic proportions.
Right. I mean, that double kill that he's got a while ago, that was wild. I mean, even the damage that he dealt, even the assists that he got her back. But look at this one. Oh my goodness, Daddy just got deleted right at the back of the map. And look at this one, Shishan too. They are so mad in here. I think in here, VKS is just having a hard time with the pokes coming in from the composition of TS.
Yeah, just the stun initiation coming from Yuhan and then a follow-up from Xuan, absolutely tearing them a new one. 2 quick kills, that's Danny and Niep. That's both your frontliners dying against this combo, and it's starting to reach a very scary point there. If they're able to melt through their tanks so easily, your backlines are going to be constantly endangered.
Right, and they do have an access to the backline. It could be Shuwan. We've seen him frequently do that, actually just diving onto the backline, even to the cost of his life. And we can see this replay wherein Danny, right off the bat, it seems like you mentioned it, I mean, Mankey is not really like that of a tank type, right? He is not really a tanky type. He needs to find a way to actually find that space, go for that pokes, setups, but an assistance is very much needed onto Danny's Mankey in here. But yeah, that was about it so far. We can now see a massive lead on the side of Team Secret.
Yeah, it is 7,000 net worth lead right now for the Malaysian squad, and they will be getting this shadow Olo for themselves. That's gonna allow them push up towards the high ground. All tier 2s have already fallen from the side of BKS, so they need to take a good fight right now to be able to defend their base. Long in some trouble. That's Xuan falling.
Look at the damage coming from Long, and this is one member down on the side of Team Secret. This gives a boost of confidence for the side of BKS to maybe go for a push in the middle lane, though they have to wait some minion waves into the mid. They don't have that one because for quite a while, Team Secret has been doing a good job on clearing off the minion waves. But now that Shuwan is actually down in here, I think it is their moment. But to take note, they do have the Vanguard on their side in here for the side of Team Secret.
If they're gonna send the Vanguard out, it's going towards the top lane, and they're going to try and push out the mid and bottom lane to match the lanes and be able to pressure all 3 of those towers at once. And you know, VKS, they're trying to just trying to disrupt that as much as possible, trying to clear out these creep waves and be able to defend one lane at a time. Good stun there coming from Yuhan, but no follow-up on from that. So the skirmishes continue. The siege will continue here for the side of Team Secret.
Yes, they can just confidently siege the base of Team VKS right now. There are no other objectives, and they do have the Shadow Vanguard in their favor. This is going to help them deal a lot of damage onto the towers. And VKS, they need to find a way to actually pick up a target. And pick up a target, that is what they're actually trying to do right now. But they have to fall back a little bit. A lane in here, getting a lot of damage coming from the Long as well. Has to fall back a little bit. But someone is actually super busy in the middle lane as well, trying to go for the tower push. The objective of Team Secret in here is just to get the high ground towers, and they were successful. 2 high ground towers down on the side of VKS.
Yeah, most importantly, Team Secret didn't lose a single member there as well. So that was just a clean engage, a clean trade for those 2 towers, and the net worth lead is just continuing to grow there. 8,000 right now for Team Secret, and Sun has already reached his critical mass here on the D-Ren. Sasser almost there on the Long. He just needs 1,000 more gold to be able to get his next item, but he does need that next item as quickly as possible. Mankey towards the backline. He's gonna try and engage.
Yes, indeed. But then again, we can see a lane in here trying to go for that backline. That it has been used. Will there be any casualty as of yet? But the rest of the members in here are safe. Niap in here going for the Mai Shiranui. Mai Shiranui will fall down. But then again, Musashi will actually try to get that revenge for his teammate in here. But Tia, look at his tank. But then again, will not survive in here with the hands of the members of VKS. 2-1 trade on that fight. Team Secret in here, I think, gotta respect somehow the damage output of White Sizer on the Long.
Yeah, Niep as well, finding the backlines, able to go straight for Shisan and just completely taking the Mai Shinui out of the fight. That was an absolutely huge initiation coming from Niep, and that he needs a couple more of these to be able to try and get the game. But let's take a look at that again. Look at the positioning there of Niep going towards the backline. Mai Shinui down. He just sets that whole fight up. He's sure he paid with his life, but he definitely allowed his team to be able to hold on for the moment.
That is so true. I mean, pretty much both him and Elaine Shuwan have been doing the same thing. But let's take a look at this fight ongoing on to the Tyrant side. VKS will actually go for that secure, but it seems like they're gonna go for that fight right now. It is really clump of plays at the moment.
Death by Sunset.
Down onto the hands of Mai Shiranui in here, but look at Elaine getting a lot of shield in here, but will fall back just a little bit. Danny will fall down. down with the rest of the members of Team Secret in here. Will try to push away the members of VKS. They have tried to back away. No members from the side of TS have actually fallen down from that fight.
Yeah, Team Secret just absolutely utilizing that net worth lead very well. They've been able to take these fights. Sure, the members are low, but they survive. Nyap going for a kill, going for an aggressive play. Falls before he's able to do anything. And this last tier 3 will fall. This might be it.
This might be it indeed, because slowly but surely, the members of VKS is already falling down. Team Secret will get this win on their first game against Vivo Kid Stars. Wow, what a game.
A really great game there from Team Secret. From the start to the end of the game, they were in control. Never felt like they were in any danger of losing this matchup. So that was a great performance from the Malaysian squad, and they put themselves forward in the group as well. Right now, with a total score of 2-1, they should be feeling very comfortable in qualifying for the playoffs, if not finishing second seed. You have Team Secret. Great performance there. Vivo Key Stars 1 and 2 right now. They will be needing quite a bit of work if they're trying to make it to the playoffs.
Yes, that's so true. And VKS having a 1-2 score already. 2 losses. They need to secure the last two remaining games that they have. They have yet to fight against LGD, and at the same time, they also have yet to fight against Kagendra. We'll fight about that, but let's take a look at the highlights from the match that we had.
Shen did have a good start early on, and that allowed him to just progress really quickly. But with this bottom lane, this first fight absolutely huge there for the side of Team Secret. Set themselves up. That was a double kill here for Shisan, and Sun somehow surviving with an inch of his health. That really just created such a difficult situation for the side of VKS to fight on later on.
That's so true. I mean, Shuwon, I think really commendable plays in here. Sometimes the sacrificial lump, but also Shishan, really great plays that she showcased onto us. But we found some moments wherein, Team Secret in here will forget about the presence of Weissizer on the long, just them getting shredded by the damage of this long. But I think the moment they found out, okay, we cannot make this even late any further because this long is gonna go ham and wild. Now let's just finish it off, just be aggressive because we got the lead anyway, and that's what they have done.
Yeah, really never letting their foot off the pedal. Team Secret's just constantly in the faces of VKS, never giving them a chance to breathe and never giving them a chance to catch up in terms of items as well. Sure, VKS, they put up a good fight, but unfortunately the Malaysian squad is just way too strong for them. And they're able to just get into a good spot to finish second in their groups.
Now, in here though, we're getting more clarity onto where this might be coming from. Well, same as Team Secret though, they do still also have like 2 remaining games for today. They're gonna go up against Vitality, and at the same time, also up against, where is that? I can't see, but yeah, they do have. They have 2 more remaining games for today. Oh, actually, this is the other one. But yeah, let's take a look at the scoreboard. 13-7. I mean, since the early stage of the game, they already got a lot of lead from the kills, right? Starting from the top side, going to the bottom side. So, what do you say about the results that we have?
Yeah, I mean, VKS, there were moments where it seemed like they got a hold of the game, at least didn't let it slip through their fingers. But Team Secret just never let go. They just never stopped being aggressive, and VKS was just forced into bad fight after bad fight. And the MVP of this match, let's take a look at who will it be. I mean, Xuan definitely played a good game. TNX as well, I think, has a good reason to be the MVP, and he will be the Xuan on the lane. 3, 2, and 5 with 25% damage taken for his entire team. Definitely played the frontline role very well.
Yes, that's so true. He is not scared about, okay, sometimes he has to, really sacrifice life so in such a way some teammates can actually go for the tower pushes and the other objectives. So I guess even though he became quite a bit of a sacrificial lamb in here, you know what I mean? It paid off so well for the team. Their goal is to win, so I guess they have to play their role so well. And I guess apart from what I've seen, my Shiranui, a lane in here did a really good job.
Oh, absolutely. Fantastic job there by the side of the whole Team Secret, in fact. So props to them. They are now 2-1 in the groups. And of course, just want to bring everybody's attention to the new skin for the Kongming that has been released at the moment. It is the Yin and Yang skin. So make sure you get your hands onto this. It is going to be a great... It's a good flex, right? to have skins like these, and it's on a good. It's gonna on a promotion as well.
Yeah, it's just about like you'll be able to save about 300 plus tokens. So right, it's like snag it now before you actually say, okay, I should have done that before when Kaysaya and Zero actually announced it already. But yeah, up next will be the match between LGD versus Vivo Kidstar. So Vivo Kidstar coming from a loss, I think they need to come back, and LDG is an even tougher looking opponent. But we'll find about that. We'll just be heading on to a really short break. I'm Kisai, with me is Zero. We'll be back after a few minutes.